Perfidious Beat here, back to see if pharmacology has progressed enough to undo the consequences of 6 decades of steady drinking in XCOM War of the Chosen. That's right, I'm talking about Bradford's dong. I'm talking about his half-dead pipe. But, you know, what can you expect out of a guy who drinks a full handle of gin with breakfast? Whiskey dick, that's part of the perpetual state of being John Bradford. Being John Bradford, holy shit. Being John Bradford, how is that not a movie where Cameron Diaz and John Cusack crawl into a hole in the wall and suddenly get to experience what it's like to live the life of John... Oh, wait, you know what? Never mind. I actually just answered my own question. You don't need to crawl into a magical hole in the wall to experience what it's like to be John Bradford. You just need a green sweater and enough money to buy a couple gallons of gin. Plus, I suppose when you're done being John Bradford, then you don't have to pay cab fare back from that ditch next to the Jersey Turnpike where you get ejected out of a mystical realm. You just wake up with a hangover when you're done being John Bradford and probably just, you know, go to work and be like, wow, I'm glad that's not my life. Also, I'm not even doing Operation Half-Dead Pipe. I was just looking for a cheap way to mock Bradford's erectile dysfunction in the hope that it might motivate him to seek some treatment for his raging out-of-control alcoholism, but alas, once again, I have failed. Instead, we're going to go do Operation Rotting Stranger, which, you know, John, if you leave your alcoholism untraded, is probably what you're going to switch your dong's new name to. It's going to go from, you know, the Half-Dead Pipe to the Rotting Stranger. Think about that. Then think about checking yourself into a rehab facility. We're going to go do this. Dr. Joe R. Krishnan is available. More importantly, we really want to stop this signal jamming so we don't have to pay, like, double the time to scan stuff. Let's do that. Spectre Codex and a heavy mech is what's on here. Automated defenses, a high concentration of robotic enemies at this mission site, which means we're going to want to make sure we include an ample supply of blue screen rounds. That's pretty much it, really. Lots of blue screens. That's all we're going to need. I'm confident we've got a team that's going to be able to prosecute this mission since most of our guys are max rank now. Our teams are actually getting pretty darn powerful here, and allow me to start this mission off the way I start every mission off. Everybody's fired. No immunity challenges on this. No. There's no guaranteed seeing it through the next round. You want to survive this context, you may actually have to cut Jeff Prost's throat. I'll do it. Tabitha, do we need to send Tabitha King? Now that she's max rank, I don't really feel like there's a compelling reason to send Tabitha King, except for the fact that, you know what, Joe Hill is not yet max rank. So maybe it's time for us to deploy Tabitha and Joe. Who else do we want to send? We could send Charlie Houston and George R.R. We're going to have a weird team here. You know what? I'm actually okay with this being a little bit of an unconventional team. And then what do we need? Well, all we need then is a specialist and a grenadier, and in this case, we can, I mean, pretty much get by with anybody. You know what, Stephanie Sparkles-Meyer? I think you'll do, and let's grab... Man, R.L. Stein really sucks, though, right? Like, what abilities do you have, Stein? You know what? I say really suck, but you have heavy ordnance and chain shot. That's probably good enough. You're not good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not padding your part or playing you up to the crowd or anything, but you're probably good enough. So let's get to work here. Tabitha King, let's suggest your loadout. Really, all we need to do for you is just give you your magic rifle. Advanced stock, advanced repeater. Can we upgrade any of those to maybe superior status? No. You got a superior repeater? We do not. All right, then Tabitha King is as good as she's possibly going to get. Joseph, you just need to switch out your gun here, son. So let's swap your loadout, get rid of that Gauss rifle. Got an advanced stock expanded magazine. We'd really rather have the advanced scope and the superior repeater. Let's deke that plasma grenade, pal, and instead what we're going to give you is some good old-fashioned dragon rounds, and you're going to be putting on the old wraith suit as well. Tabitha King, that reminds me. We left you with the wrong weapon. Let's get rid of this plasma grenade. You've got the explosive... I just had a thought, though. We could proximity mine shrapnel and then detonate that on the same turn, and that would basically vaporize anything. Man, that seems like... You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, what it actually seems like is ludicrous amounts of overkill. Let's just give Tab the King a Mimic Beacon in case of emergency. Alright then, Charlie Houston, you're gonna be wearing our war suit, so let's swap you over to the sexy armor, if you don't mind there. That's what I wanted to see. Storm gun is nice, but somebody needs to be toting the Arashi, and of course that's you. Somebody else needs to be toting the katana, and again, that's you. Plasma grenade, we don't really need that. Let's just get you... You know what? You're gonna take Talon rounds. Be like, Pete, you could give him blue screen rounds and he could shred it. You know, we're not really gonna need those blue screens to shred a robot. We got other people who can handle the robot shredding. Other people like, for instance, say, Corporal George R. Martin here, or Captain George R. Martin. Get rid of that storm gun. Advance, just take the superior laser sight, superior autoloader. Fusion blade is nice. Let's let you keep that. Plasma grenade, we can probably get rid of that though and give you... We will give you some blue screen rounds. And then let's have you back those up with a proximity mine. Yeah, it'll do. Sparkly, nothing fancy out of you, girl. Just a garden variety kit. We're gonna get rid of... Well, first off, we're gonna give you the good plasma rifle. Advanced stock, superior autoloader, and then just your customary skulljack and... Nano med kit. And that just leaves our boy back here, old RL Goosebump Stein, who really just needs a better... Well, let's get rid of this beam cannon and give you the upgraded one. Superior expanded magazine, superior hair trigger, advanced scope. There you go. Advanced grenade launcher is acceptable. Plasma grenade. You know what? Let's take, like, acid bomb. Sure. I know we've got the frost bomb, but we haven't really been making good use of it, and I'm just sort of tired of carrying it around. Advanced grenade launcher, acid bomb, blue screen rounds, plasma grenade. I'd really rather just kill stuff than worry about locking it down with the frost bomb. Also, our boy here doesn't have salvo, so he's not an ideal candidate for that anyway. Mostly what we want him doing is just move, do some damage. Move, destroy some cover. Those kind of things. If we need something to take a catastrophic amount of damage in a single turn, that's what Charlie Houston is for. Walk up there, give him the old double tap rapid fire with the massive criticals from that Arashi, and Operation Rotting Stranger is going to be deader than Bradford's half-dead pipe. What about a Chosen? Expecting them to show up? You know, they seem like the last 3 missions I've been like, we're about due to fight a Chosen. Seems like a Chosen should be showing up. Haven't seen a Chosen in a while. I'm expecting them on this mission, and then they just don't make... They just never come. They stand us up. It's like when you invited your cousin to the prom, and then at the last second she just decided, no, man, that's just weird. You wound up going stag. Left after 25 minutes because there was nobody to take a photo with you, and just went home and ate an entire half a gallon of Haagen-Dazs and watched The Simpsons. Biographical story there, Pete? No. I actually didn't go to my proms. Not even with my cousin. Yeah, whatever, Bradford. I wasn't paying attention here. I'm spinning a hypothetical tale of woe about a man who invited his cousin to the prom and still got stood up. Feel sorry for that guy. Automated defenses. Destroy the relay before the transmission completes. Alright, so all we have to really do is get Stephanie Sparkles Meyer close enough to work it over. Tabitha King, you should be just an unholy level of speed. You should have access to just a thoroughly disgusting level of speed, because we gave Tabitha King a PCS. So she should be unspeakably fast. And actually it's turning out to look like, yeah, maybe Tabitha King is actually unspeakably fast. She's so fast, I almost don't want to bring her in here for fear that she might accidentally trigger a pod, and I'm going to do it anyway. She's so fast, I'm worried she might accidentally wander by a crew of dudes. We saw a quick flash, so it looks like there may be some guys over in this general vicinity. But we've got unfettered access. I forgot to put the Icarus armor on R.L. Stein. God damn it, I spent a bunch of money building that armor, and then I didn't use it. We're getting to the point where mission prep, just like, we have too much shit to remember now. There's too many awesome things that we always want to have on us. So it's getting tough to remember them all. Joe, let's get you over here by your mom.
Solid copy.
RR? I mean, you might as well just follow your brother.
Double time.
Charlie Houston and George R. Martin separated at birth? You decide. Sparkles?
Rolling out.
She's rolling out. Don't you mean shining out, girl? Probably not. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Tabitha King? Let's use that unholy speed of yours to scout out the enemy. So we can use, actually, we can use Tabitha King's unholy level of speed in a pretty unusual fashion by, like, we can know whether she's going to step on anybody when she lands here just by, based on the fact of whether or not we can move into that tile. For instance, I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's probably a dude there and there's probably a dude here. So, like, both of those locations are going to have people inside of them. Let's try and avoid that. Looks safe all the way over to here, though. Yeah, so let's have Tabitha King come run around this corner.
Moving as ordered.
Yep, see, there's the guys. Right where we expected them to be. Tabitha King is gonna ghost right past them like they're not even there.
Send a patrol.
That's a lot of robots, though. Like a whole shitload of robots. Okay, let's try something. If we throw a homing mine at one of these men... Throw a homing mine at that guy. Pete, why did you do that? I have like 6/7 of a plan. 7/8 of a plan, 9/10 of a plan, 5/12 of a plan. I have a not insignificant portion of a plan. I want to see if I can get a couple of these pods to patrol together into one blob. And then get them all with that proximity mine in one go. I would love to see if we could whack like 3 or 4 chunks of unit all at the same time. That would be a thing of beauty.
Let's do this.
George RR is going to run up here. Sparkles, let's just bring you over to here. Sparkles, do you have Guardian? I think you do. You should automatically go into cover. RL Stein, let's just bring you up here. I think we'll drop you into Overwatch. Aliens are all in a phone booth, by the way. Put RL on Overwatch. Joe Hill, we can tag you on Overwatch too. Or we could have had you give your mom the opportunity to set off that claymore. Would have been interesting. Enemies are not going to move. Well, so much for the homing mine plan. Okay, I mean, it's kind of hopeful we might got a way to make that work. Lobby. I suppose we... What is this? The guy's some dude with a cape? Oh, is that the hunter? Are you the hunter? Might be the hunter. Pretty sure that actually is the hunter. Okay. So, where is George R. Martin? Is there any way he can get that proximity mine of his down and into play? We gave somebody the proximity mine, right? Who was it? I know we gave someone the proximity. I forgot to equip the goddamn proximity mine, too. Anything else I want to forget while on a mission here? You know, sort of critical importance. Anything else at all? You want to not bring any other routine tasks or maintenance you want to not do, Pete? Pete, you sound a little salty. Yeah, well, with reason. We could just have RL Stein whomp him with a grenade, I suppose. Hey, RL, if we go for the grenade whomping plan, can you... You're not actually going to be able to set off the shrapnel mine. Oh, wait. No, maybe you can. Yeah, you can. Right here. This tags the shrapnel. It's going to destroy a lot of what we're... You know what? Probably all things considered, that's acceptable. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the frag out, RL. This is going to be the most useful thing he can do this turn. That's 3 dead guys, by the way, when that... Yep. Oh, no, the Spectre actually managed to survive. And somehow has way more health than he's supposed to. How did you pull that off? Not supposed to have that much health. You have chosen very poorly as far as the position where you wanted to end your turn. So Joe Hill, can you see him? Joe Hill can see him. 87%. What's the pistol shot? 100%. I'd much rather you do that, Joe. 1. And then we can just follow that up with... What I'm thinking, yeah, let's do advanced teamwork. Hey, Joe. No, just shoot him in the head with the pistol again and kill him. There you go. Problem solved. And also, there's loot down there now. See? See how that worked? Excellent. Perfectly executed. Nice job, everyone. George R. R. Martin. George R. R. Martin has our proximity mine. I knew we had one. If we come here, though, you definitely get spotted, right? Yeah, without a doubt. So, Tabitha King, do me a favor. First off, come over here and grab this loot.
I am trusting you.
Pete, are you worried about the mission timer at all? I mean, you are on a countdown. 7 turns. We got plenty of time to maybe snatch a couple pieces of loot here and there. Let's bring Tabitha King over to this location. If we have to take another turn and delay, it doesn't really cost us a whole lot. Plus, now we can see those guys, and we know if we bring George R. R. Martin over here, he actually is not going to get spotted. You know what? Let's go to here just in case. There's a third robot back there, but I don't think he could possibly afford us.
Objective position confirmed.
And there's the thing we gotta blow up.
We have a positive ID on the alien relay.
So what are the odds we can kill every single one of these robots in a single turn? I mean, we can definitely get a proximity mine out there into the mix. Sparkly? Okay, so sparkles in that tile does reveal. We were right to be cautious. Let's bring Sparkles just to here then.
Okay,
Drop her into Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Charlie, gonna bring you up here. Drop you into Overwatch. I really want to see if we can just vaporize a pod instantly. What's going on here? George? Oh, everybody else has already taken it. You know what? Just be on Overwatch, George. In case these guys suddenly decide to patrol. Oh, there's our chosen friend. Warlock? Oh, it's the Warlock. Hello. You're still brittle, increased damage from close range attacks, you still hate skirmishers, you can summon Advent Priest, you reveal concealed units, you're immune to explosions, and you regenerate lost health. Don't be near enough to Tabitha King to reveal her, though, because we need that concealment. We should be okay. Never mind, he's actually getting really close.
We just picked up a unique signature. One of the Chosen is here. That thing is only going to make trouble for us until we deal with it.
Okay, so Tabitha, can you get a shrapnel mine far enough? Can you get it deep enough in to hit them all? Yes, you can. So let's not take a risk then and have Tabitha King potentially get revealed. Let's just do this. Claymore goes down. Step 1, drop the Claymore. Step 2, throw the proximity mine. What's the third step in this plan? Vaporize whatever the hell is left with Tabitha King. Well, see you guys in hell. These guys are definitely dead, by the way.
You will never hide from me.
And proximity mine goes off?
You've seen me.
That's okay.
Just as one of their fallen children returns to them.
How did any of those guys survive?
My hand in battle. Prepare yourself, heretic.
We've spotted the Chosen. Get ready to fight.
Yeah, but more importantly, like, how did any of these people survive that? I'm genuinely confused because they should all be dead. Every last one of them. So we've got 2 robots and the Chosen back there who are posing problems. Okay, we can do some freebies with free moves. We can give Tabitha King a free move. Alternatively, we can give Joe Hill a free move. Stephanie Sparklesmeyer can handle or kill one of these robots. Goosebumps. You're going to get both overwatched and potentially spawn a pod. Gee, if only you had some Icarus armor. You could give... Okay, here's what we'll do then. Sparkles, first things first. 86% chance to kill this robot. Go ahead and take it. Okay, robot is dead. Good work.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Oh, it's definitely dead. You got it. Okay, Charlie Houston, we want you to give a bonus action to George R. R. Martin.
We are strong.
Together we're strong. Together we are strong. And he is going to... Nope. 74% is the best you can do, huh, George? I'm going to assume it'll be good enough. I trust you. Definitely good enough. 17 damage with those blue screen rounds, and I got rid of that Overwatch nicely. Tabitha King, Joe Hill is going to give you a bonus action. Man, this teamwork stuff really is pretty awesome, though, right? Advanced teamwork there. And then Tabitha King should be able to kill the final robot. Yeah, I know you can kill the Codex down there, but really what I'd really rather have you do is just your minimum damage kills him because he can't have armor left. Go ahead and take the shot. As long as we kill the robot, we have no chance of being revealed, so we're still perfectly safe. See, perfectly safe.
I require a resupply.
R.L. Stein, I'm just gonna put you on Overwatch.
Scanning.
Charlie Houston, tempted to have you lob a rocket down here and shred this man's armor and also do damage to the relay. You know what? I'm beyond tempted. Just do that.
Firing rocket.
There you go. I know he has blast shield, so that stopped most damage, but really what I was concerned about far more than anything else there. I'm actually thinking about giving Tabitha King another bonus action. Not this turn. Just Overwatch for Joe Hill. Let's see what this guy actually is capable of doing. So these guys are patrolling the wrong way. Thanks, by the way. Let's see what the Warlock, he's gonna summon. Okay. He's gonna summon some priests. Not unexpected, also not that difficult to deal with. He made a couple he made a couple friends. It's like he joined the fraternity. He bought himself some friends. Oh, that guy's dead, though. What's Mind Scorch? Not Charlie Houston! Okay, Charlie Houston is dazed. Oh, Stephanie Meyer is also dazed.
The fire's getting worse.
Damn it, one of our soldiers is down. They're vulnerable to the Chosen's attacks in that state. Get them back on their feet, ASAP.
Well, George can come over here and rescue Charlie.
All right, I'll go.
And that should automatically recover his shit.
You'll be fine.
Your efforts at rectifying past mistakes will garner no praise from me, Commander.
What are you talking about, Warlock? What are you talking about? Also, wait a minute. Charlie Houston should still be at, like, full... He only has one action. Alright, now I'm salty. I'm angry about the one action thing. George R. R. Martin... Oh, wait, that was not Charlie Houston. That was George. No, Charlie Houston also only has one action. Very salty, then. Okay. So, Stephanie Sparkles Meyer... We could take a full turn to move over here and recover her, which I guess we'll do. I don't know what being dazed is gonna do to the Warlock, but he's done that to us twice now. It's gotta be some part of what he's all about, I guess. Like, he must need people to be dazed to make something happen. Stephanie Sparkles Meyer is no longer disoriented. That's nice. Charlie Houston has targets. Worst case scenario, I suppose we could just have him shoot the data transfer thing. 23% chance at that priest, 10% chance at that priest. I don't like the number of priests we got running around here. Too many. We could kill... You know, Joe Hill, you're not really doing anything for us at all. We need you. You gotta, Joe. You gotta start doing something. You gotta be starting something.
Okay.
And that something has to be more important than just giving Tabitha Hill free actions over and over. Which is probably what you're going to wind up doing this round. But Tabitha King has Sting. Fire a shot, guaranteed to remain in shadow. It's interesting. It's not especially helpful, though, because it's not going to kill anything. We could have her give Joe Hill a bonus action. What if we did that, though? Okay, hold on. Tabitha King, give Joe Hill a bonus action with your advanced teamwork thing. And then can we have Joe Hill? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Joe Hill, gimme the kill zone, bro. Yeah, kill zone it.
They're not getting through.
They're not getting through. And then what we do is we Overwatch with Stephanie Myers. Tabitha King probably just overwatches and stays concealed. And the rest of the team, maybe they just fall back. Is that tile on fire? It is not. You know what? Yeah.
Moving to position.
We just step to here. And then... Charlie Houston, we're going to have you come around over here.
I hope it's worth it.
Out of sight, out of mind. We're going to make the end... Just Overwatch for Tabitha King. We're going to make the enemy come in through this. Let's make them come through Joe Hill. You want a piece of me? You got to get through Joe Hill. And he's not a small hill. So Advent Priest is going to take a kill zone shot. Nice work, Joe. That was well worth the bonus action. Everybody's doing a bang-up job, guys. Perfect. Stasis. Gonna stasis. Honestly, probably the best thing you could have done for her. Alright, Stephanie Meyer's got a little bit of a timeout. It's no big deal. And what's this guy gonna do? Also get shot? That one hit! He grazed it, but we still set him on fire, so he's burning now. What are you gonna do? Critical Joe Hill through full cover while on fire. Because, of course you are. That's sensible. Teleported the priest over here.
I have sight beyond vision. We'll compromise.
Well, Tabitha King. Execute him, Tabitha King. Alright, or hit him for 3 damage. That's also good.
It's that damn armor.
The elders would never fight such a futile battle.
I'm actually a little salty here. So one of those priests got teleported over behind us. It's a bit of a problem, but not the end of the world. It's a problem we could solve by just wandering up behind that guy and putting a shotgun in his mouth and killing him. We could also wander up here, put a shotgun in a Chosen's mouth, and kill him in all likelihood. A rapid fire shot from Charlie Houston here. It's going to be absolutely devastating. The other thing we could do is be in this tile. We could serial kill this man. What if he doesn't die, though? We don't get that action refunded. It's just not worth it. Our better bet...
Position confirmed.
Let's take the slam dunk. It's not time for monkeying around here. We still have 6 turns until the data transfer is complete. We're right next to the Chosen. He's going to eat a rapid fire here. This one's not going to tickle champ. 26 damage from the first shot. 24 damage from the second shot. Like I said, something about the tickling and how it wasn't going to. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. Charlie Houston just put a fucking number on that guy.
Shaken by the outcome of our recent encounters, but I will redeem myself.
I'd say we owe our people a break after taking down that Chosen commander.
Well, Joe Hill's gonna get a break, that's for damn sure. His is gonna be spent in the hospital, but I mean, a break is a break, technically.
Closing on target position now.
We're gonna have Chuck wrap around here. Alright, Joe, can you actually do any... You have a 43% chance to hit that. That is unacceptable. See, what you need is not a 43% chance to hit that man. What you need is a George R.R. Martin style, put a shotgun in this man's mouth, pull the trigger until the corpse stops twitching. That's really all we want out of most of our team, is just a lot of shotgun surgery. For instance,
Big deal.
17 damage. See, that's how you do it. That's how it's done. Just walk up there and be like, oh, you know what? Turns out if I put a shotgun in this man's mouth, he's definitely going to be dead. We know where these guys are thanks to Tabitha King having spotted them earlier. She has that ability where once Tabitha King has seen a foe, they remain marked for us on the map. Tabitha King, how are you out of ammunition? I was unaware that you had no bullets left. Well then. Yeah, we still have it out. Alright. Let's get rid of everything between this guy and Joe Hill with this nice plasma grenade. Gonna get some trivial amount of damage out of this as well. More importantly, what it does is that it alleviates his cover, which is opening that guy up. Joe Hill should be able to just... Well, I was gonna say should have a slam dunk kill here, but for some reason, he does not. Can we grapple anywhere? There's nowhere we can grapple to. Alright, I don't know why that guy still has cover. He's standing in the open. And Joe Hill did not finish him off, but he did set him on fire. You know what, Tabitha King? Vanish. That guy's gonna either burn to death or move. It'll be, go ahead and reload. This guy's dead. He's gonna die from either the burning or when he runs away from Charlie Houston and Charlie Houston chops him in half. Well, the burning didn't get it done. What about the half chopping? He didn't move. Oh, there he goes. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Nobody escapes Charlie Houston. Sometimes they go into stasis, but nobody escapes Charlie Houston. Joe, please step up and reload.
I guess that'll be okay.
You know, there is still a pod around on the map, and we do still have, like, an enemy device that we gotta take out here. That thing's still lurking around. Sparkly, what can you skull mine? Really? Does it work if they're in stasis? Okay, we gotta try this just for the sake of experimentation. Can Stephanie Meyer skulljack a dude in stasis? Nope. She can try, it just doesn't actually work. Alright, well that's disappointing. Just go on Overwatch. I mean, that guy's not going anywhere. Goosebumps, can you see the... Yeah, we really just want you in a position where you can see the thing. Here is a place where you can see the thing. Please shoot the thing. 10 to 12 damage, data transfer is now stopped. Problem solved. That number that Charlie Houston did on the, yeah, number he did on the Hunter there, though, I mean, that was something, wasn't it? Maybe Overwatch for you. George RR, let's just put everybody right around our little priest friend here. Not even gonna put you on Overwatch, George. I'm just gonna have you come. Oh, you have free reloads. I guess I will put you on Overwatch then. Tabitha King. I mean, I suppose we could sneak you around over here.
Volk says I am to obey.
Stop talking about Volk all the time. Makes me uncomfortable. Keep talking about your ex-boyfriend. It's really weird. We can take a shot here and guaranteed to remain in shadow. What are the odds it kills something? Poor. But it does have the execute. You know what? We do have the execute chance here. Let's have Tabitha King go for the sting. Damage.
My sights are off.
By like 7.5 miles, yeah. Hey! Pretty sure somebody took a poke at me. Oh, shit. Okay, so it turns out that was a bad idea, but then George R. Martin completely saved the day by eviscerating that dude. The Spectre's just gonna possess one of our own teammates, although if that teammate is Charlie Houston, we could be in for some serious shit. Guy's immune to burning thanks to stasis. He's gonna run away now. He's gonna run away now. Oh. Light him up! Spectres have lightning reflexes. Right. Hate that ability. Well, Blade Master never misses because we have the Arashi. I think even with lightning reflexes, you can't stop that. Never mind. Spectre just did right side. He was going to run face first into a blender. And Blade Storm for the win, I guess. And everybody's dead. All right, then. Mission over. I love it when my enemies just decide they're going to run into a Cuisinart. Makes things so much more easy. You guys see that running blender over there? I'm just gonna go dive into it. It's fine. Thought I'd save Peter Stormare the trouble and just throw myself into the wood chipper. Regeneration, Blast Shield, All-Seeing, Praylet. How did those things work out for you there, Warlock? Not so good. Only person that got hurt was Joe Hill because he got criticaled through full cover. Tide has turned. I tend to agree with your sentiment there. I think the tide has most definitely turned.
Not funded from my research budget.
Dr. Tigan? Who asked you to open your mouth? I don't recall telling you to get out of your lab. Get back in your hole. You're supposed to be researching beam weapons or some shit, right?
Years of peace and prosperity will will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided Disney.
No, it's gonna be undone by an Arashi shotgun to the face from my boy Charlie Houston hitting your chosen warrior for 50 damage in a single turn. Rotting Stranger here is the chosen. He straight up ruined that thing though, right? That was sort of beautiful.
This just goes to show that the chosen are vulnerable.
Joe Hill's grave wound is gonna have him out of commission for a whole 4 days. He would have been tired for 4 days. All right, George R.R. Martin's getting promoted. Well, he's gonna take Untouchable because it's amazing. Any other promotions? Hey, Joe Hill finally made it to maximum rank. Good for you, buddy. Serial is great. Fanfire is also good. We're gonna take Fanfire. I mean, I ultimately I'm gonna want both of these. I'm gonna want Fanfire and Serial because they're the combination there is very good. Superior Hair Trigger is nice. Lyrium Core, Alien Data Cache, 2 Spectre Corpses, some Advent Mechs, 3 Codex Brains. We killed those Codexes. I don't even think they ever got to move.
My expectations were high.
Picked up an extra scientist, stopped signal jamming, reduced our research time by a little bit. Stephanie Meyer and R.L. Stein have reached a level 3 bond. Why don't you guys go down there? Have a little couples retreat and make that thing as, you know, be as intensely bonded as 2 humans possibly can be. I don't want you guys to just be friends. I don't want you guys to just be lovers. I want you guys to be soulmates. Except that's definitely Neil Gaiman and Cormac McCarthy. And you know what? I still want you guys to be soulmates. Although, Cormac McCarthy's probably got his work cut out for him because Neil Gaiman's already, you know, Amanda Palmer is sort of seems like a good fit for him. Never say never, though. I mean, you know, it's always, there's always hope. As long as you're alive and your intended is alive, or, you know what, necrophilia is a harmless crime. I guess not even as your intended is alive. As long as you're alive, there's always hope for love, Cormac. Always hope for love. We'll see that love blossom next episode because this one's done. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see, you know, Gaiman's corpse get violated by a oddly obsessed Cormac McCarthy, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, I've got some slash fiction to write. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.